Hey friends, it's me, your pal Kelly Zimnikas, and welcome to episode number 78 of It'll Be Fine. Despite it being the end of October, I am in a t-shirt because it's hot here today in Toronto. It really is. And you know what else is hot? You know what we're making today? If you can see here, woo! Olive oil cake. Do you see that? Do you? I am so excited to make this. This is a cake I've been wanting to do for a long time and finally had a guest who was like, "Do you want to make an olive oil cake?" I was like, "Hell yeah. Of course I do." My guest today, by the way, is the supremely funny and the very cool and the newly married Rachel Rothenberg. I am so excited to have her on the show today. She's a fantastic comedian, and I just can't wait to introduce her to you and make this cake. Oh my God, it's going to be so good. And guys, on today's show, we are offering some love, offering some attention to the fine folks at Chefs for the Poles. Info is in the show description. So friends, get ready. We're going to make some olive oil cake. It's going to be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
All right, so here's what we need today for the recipe. We are going to need 5 of these delightful eggs. We have sugar in that bowl. We need olive oil, being an olive oil cake, of course. Guys, this is the most kosher salt I've used in a while. This is 1 3/4 teaspoons. Woohoo! We need some flour. And Rachel will be doing an orange one. I'm doing lemon because I forgot to buy oranges. Because sometimes, guys, you forget to buy oranges. And that's it. That's all you need.
Super excited to do this bake with you today. Are you much of a baker or are you more of a cook?
I'm more of a cook. I almost never bake. I have done it. I've dabbled in the past. I went through a phase with it in which I was making a lot of weird cupcakes, a lot of weird like macaroons and things. I've made a number of sort of experimental gluten-free cakes and things, but I've never been a big baker. I do try not to eat wheat generally just because I have digestive issues, but wheat's not going to kill me. I don't have celiac disease. It just, yeah. But I do try to avoid it.
Oh, for sure. Now you got married recently. What was the wedding cake? Was there a wedding cake?
There was. So what we wound up doing was we wound up ordering, it's actually kind of funny. We wound up ordering a cake sight unseen from a baker in Aspen, Colorado. We had never tasted it. We had no idea if it was going to be good, but it was a well-rated bakery. And the thing was, I got cake hubris, So I said, okay, I'll go with a 6-inch wide cake because it's just for 2 of us, right? So because we were eloping.
Right.
So I was like, okay, we're gonna get the 6-inch cake, but it has to be 9 inches tall. So, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm having allergies. But yeah, so I ordered this 6x9 cake, and when it arrived, first of all, it arrived late, and that was part of why we were late and almost missed our marriage license appointment. And then also when it arrived, it was leaning like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It was just totally off kilter, and we ended up not bringing it up the mountain and not eating it on the mountain and not doing any sort of that picnicky thing we were planning to do because we thought it was going to fall over. So then we get back after going up and frolicking around on the mountain for a little longer in the evening, and we get back and we cut into the cake finally at the end of the day after we've determined that we could not take it with us, all this stuff. We cut into it and it's full of dowels. It would never have fallen over. And so so we sacrificed our wedding picnic plan for no reason. It was an Earl Grey frosting. We ended up doing a hybrid of what we both wanted, which makes sense because it's like marriage, So I wanted the Earl Grey frosting and he wanted raspberries in it. So we got an Earl Grey cake with raspberries inside, and it was delicious. And actually, I have a chunk of it in my
Oh
freezer,
my goodness.
which I'm trying to save for hypothetically our anniversary, because that's a thing people do. But
I hear that. Yes.
I don't really need to show you.
No, yeah.
But this is just like a tier of it, like a piece. So it was 9 inches tall. It was stupid. It was very, very dumb. But yeah, still got it. There's a gluten-free restaurant in Salt Lake City called Zest that has a beet-based chocolate cake with like an avocado frosting on it, and it is delicious. It is so good.
Oh, that sounds really good. I just recently came upon a cake recipe that was a beet and brownie cheesecake, which I think I may try one day. But that sounds so good. I love food. Food is so good.
Yeah. And I'm always interested, like, for me, I'm always interested in weird ingredients or like weird uses of ingredients, and I'm always interested in making that kind of stuff. I don't know.
No, totally. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Ever since I was little, like my parents were always really encouraging of us to just try stuff that we had never heard of before. And I'm so grateful to them for that, because it really, from a young age, I'm really down to try, as long as I'm not allergic to it, I'm down to try anything. So.
Yeah. Me too, in theory. I will eat anything. My guts may not agree with it, but I will hypothetically try anything.
No, for sure. Now, one game I love playing with guests on the show is, what's the strangest thing on your fridge? Do you have a unusual magnet you would like to show off, or a picture?
Yes. So the not strangest thing is I have show posters here from shows, but this is my favorite thing on my fridge. This is a Victorian underwear joke postcard that I found. So it says, "How Bridget served the potatoes," in quotes, "undressed." Okay, so she's serving the potatoes undressed, which is to say she's in her underwear.
So let's get this party started. We will set our ovens to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Step 1.
Already did it.
Done. Nice. Just did mine there. And now we get to lube up our bunt pan.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'm going to grab the pan. I ran out to Target to buy one today, and I got one. But then I look at the recipe, and it says, don't use a dark bunt pan.
I've never not seen a dark bunt pan.
Is it just like a racist recipe? I've never seen that in my life.
Never. If a viewer is watching and knows where, I mean, I could Google, but I'm like, I've only ever had this.
Yeah. So mine's dark on the outside, but not on the inside.
Clever.
I don't know. It was cheaper by like $10, and I was like, what's the difference? Apparently there is one.
I call shenanigans on that. Yeah. Now I will be buttering. I'm going to use butter for mine, but it's an olive oil cake, so why don't you use olive oil?
I mean, you could.
You could.
I think I would also probably flour it if you're doing that, because they recommended using a floured spray.
Yeah.
So that's what I've got here.
Oh, nice. I do not have that, but I'm just going to use butter. I was going to do coconut oil. That's usually what I do, but I feel like that wouldn't taste good with this.
Yeah, I feel like that would be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, this says perfect release. Oh, I need to check my, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to just do innuendos. I need to check my rack.
No, go ahead. I love a good baking innuendo. There's so many, Done that. Now, the great part about this cake, there's not really a heck of a lot to this, which is awesome.
Right.
So, funny story. I went and just did some shopping, but what I needed extra. Guess who forgot to buy oranges?
Oh, no.
But I have lemon. So I'm going to do a lemon one.
Okay. That'll work, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, I wish I could hand you some, because I got one extra.
Oh, man.
So it says
it's just
3 oranges, zest of 3.
Yes.
And then juice of 4.
Or if you're like me, lemon extract is your friend.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so I'm gonna pick mine for zesting. I'm gonna pick some big fat ones. I don't know. Sure.
and then for me, in terms of like, I'm trying to think of the measurements for, I'm gonna do like a tablespoon of lemon extract. I feel like that's gonna pack enough.
Yeah,
Pack enough time.
probably.
I don't know. The next things you have to have on deck, just for those watching at home, are flour, baking powder, and salt. So that will be what we need next. This recipe actually calls for a lot of sugar, 3 cups. So a hefty amount. I just find 3 cups of sugar is like, that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna do like a cup and a half.
Really?
Yeah,
You don't think it'll mess with the texture?
it might, but I'm willing to risk it because I live alone, so no one's gonna judge me.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, well, I have this thing. It's called a micro plane.
Ooh,
I'm going to
nice.
try to use this to efficiently zest 3 oranges quickly. That's redundant, but that's what I said.
No worries. Pour in the juice and zest to the batter.
Okay.
So yeah,
In that case,
there we go.
I am bleeding. I cannot make anything in the kitchen without bleeding.
That is no good.
Everything is fine. Isn't that the name of the show?
It'll be fine. Yeah, you're
Sorry.
gonna be fine.
I have all sorts of weird cooking gadgets because my parents are way into cooking and they're retired now and they basically only get me weird cooking things as gifts.
Yeah.
So I have like the mixer and I have like this weird zester and they're always like giving me weird like pomegranate seed removal tools and things and I'm like, this is so specific.
That's so cool. My folks, this is the first appearance, this first time I'm going to be showing this weird kitchen utensil that I have for my parents. Spoon and whistle.
What?
It's from
What's
the 60s
What's it for?
for you to call for another beverage.
Oh no. It's just to summon your submissive wife.
Now we're moving on to the dry part.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
So what we are going to need for this portion of the program is the flour, baking powder, and salt, and whisk it in a large bowl.
Okay.
Got the bowl. Flour.
3.5 cups.
Yeah, 3.5 cups of all-purpose baking flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and then 1 3/4 teaspoons of kosher salt.
It says on the flour package, cook before sneaking a taste of flour?
Who would do that? I love stupid directions.
Okay, so we're doing the flour, the baking powder, right?
Flour, baking powder, salt. Once it's mixed together, it's going to have to go into another bowl because then we're going to beat the eggs and add sugar and then add the flour. So
That means I'm gonna have to transfer it out of this bowl, transfer it back. That's fine.
Yeah.
Everything is fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. How's yours smelling? Are you getting good smells?
It just smells like Mediterranean and refreshing, you know.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've got some good orange action going on over here.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna start dumping my flour and oil.
Our bundt pan. And then, yeah, I'll just show the batter here. Batter's beautiful.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
I'll show you mine with the zest after my
Mm,
paddle stops dripping.
yes.
Hold
So once again, we're baking this at 350 degrees for about an hour, give or take. Every oven's different. So yours may only take 45 minutes. It may take an hour and a half. Yep. It all depends. Well, it depends. All right,
Okay, I'll show my batter in just a second here.
please.
Okay, so this is what it looks like.
Gorgeous. Yeah, it's so silky. I love
Yeah, and the orange. Oh my god.
it. Perfecto. All right,
I'm gonna do it. Here we go.
let's do this. All right.
Okay, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it.
Okay.
Okay, so what I've now got is, I can't really tilt it, but I've got a bunt pan full of this
Nice.
sexy batter.
It's gorgeous.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we're going to put this in for about an hour-ish. And then we're going to get cake. So exciting.
I'm gonna check mine in an hour, but it says 1 1/4.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
The cake's out of the oven. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It smells delicious in here. Ooh, cake.
Wire rack.
Nice. Yeah, because the cake is going to just hang out for a bit. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't read that far.
This is my request to anyone writing a recipe. If you have to leave something overnight, could you let us know at the top of the recipe?
Yeah.
It's so annoying. So what's going to happen is our cake is going to chill on a wire rack for a few minutes, and then we are going to cover it in whatever means you have. If you have a cake stand, that's great. I am, in all honesty, I'm going to take my salad bowl and just put it on top because I have no cake stand.
Yeah.
And then
I'm just gonna use a wire rack, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, it's just, yeah, I was, as I was like getting it out of the oven, I was like, oh shit, we can't eat this yet.
And it smells really good.
It smells amazing. Yeah, and it's the reason being for leaving it overnight is I guess the cake will get, I hate this word, but maybe more moist, more rich, more flavorful. I mean, I do find that with a bake sometimes, if I'll have a bit of it the next day, it always tends to taste just a bit better.
Yeah.
So patience is a virtue. We're just gonna have to wait till the morning. But I'll show you what mine looks like because it's been chilling for a bit.
Ooh.
Very happy. Very happy with this. The top,
Good.
I'll show you the top part. It's got a little ring around it. I'm down with the little crack around there. That's fine.
Well, I'm gonna turn mine out now.
Perfect.
Okay, so this is what it looks like in the pan.
Beauty.
Kind of dark,
Yep.
but we'll see. Okay, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here, but oh, it looks flawless. Hold on.
Oh my God. I'm so excited.
Oh my God, I can't believe it worked. Hold on. I am a person, every time I flip something out of a pan, it breaks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You brace
I-
yourself.
She's a beauty. Oh,
Wow.
gorgeous.
It's a good looking cake.
Well done. Oh man. This I cannot wait till tomorrow morning. It's gonna be
Yeah.
it's gonna be so good. So oh hey.
So yeah, Adam decided to opt out, but Panda is opting in.
That is awesome. I'm stunt double husband.
Yes, this is my husband, Pandora. Oh, squeaky.
Hey, beauty.
She's very, very interested in this cake.
Absolutely. I saw the little Facebook video you put.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Well, this is what mine looks like. There's a little sugar on the top there. But
Nice.
I'm super
Nice.
happy with it. And yours is gorgeous, the way as we saw last night, the way it formed.
Get a load of it now.
Oh my gosh. You got to get a photo of that. Oh man, that's going to go at the end of the video for sure.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Oh my gosh, yours looks amazing. I cannot wait to tuck into this. Of course,
Yeah.
for the viewers at home, when you're doing this recipe, read the whole thing and notice at the bottom where it says you can't eat this for a day or 24 hours or whatever.
I told a friend of mine who's into cooking that I made an olive oil cake, and he said, don't eat it. Whatever you do, do not eat it.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
That's the thing. So
The thing. Shall
so
we?
we are actually trying it earlier than we're supposed to, but it's been a little bit. So
Yeah, like we made this, I think we logged off about 7 p.m. last night for me. So we're, it's not a full 24-hour, but it's close
Yeah.
enough. So, oh my gosh. Shall we?
yes.
Let's do this.
Mine looks like as a slice.
Beautiful. Oh, just beautiful. And I love the color inside, just that nice,
Yeah.
kind of like pancake kind of look to it. Shall we just do it by hand here? All right. 1, 2, 3. Mm. Mm. How was yours?
I took too big of a bite. But it is so good.
Oh. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good cake, man. Oh. I don't know who thought up an olive oil cake, but I give them a high five. It's light and just rich and citrusy and oh my God. That's good.
You can see pieces of the orange zest in there. I don't know if you want to see that, but
There you go. Oh my gosh. Mm. Mm. This was good.
it's pretty killer.
This is pretty awesome. Yeah. That's
And
what's up.
yours turned out with the lemon and with the less sugar.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I'm really, really happy with it. The lemon is just nice and permeated throughout. Mm. Oh man. You know what this would be good with? Like a little champagne.
Ooh. And even,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, everything would be.
A mimosa. A mimosa would be lovely with this.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of breakfasty.
Mm-hmm.
It's got kind of a breakfast vibe, but it would also be a good dessert. And actually, I have to say, I used the full amount of the sugar, and it is not too sweet.
Ah, okay. Good to know. Because yeah, it calls for 3 cups of sugar.
Mhm.
But oh, that's good. I'm so happy we did this. This was
The
really good.
crust on it. Look at the crust.
I know. I know. Beautiful, nice
Oh.
edge there.
I'm obsessed.
This is so good. I'm so glad we did this.
Mhm. Mm.
Delightful. Oh man, this is a good way to celebrate Halloween, which is coming up in a couple days. This is delightful. Anything's a good. Cake is a good way to celebrate anything. Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Halloween, whatever.
Yeah, this is really good. And I don't like, I'm not into like too sweet,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
I feel like the ratios are right in it.
Mm-hmm.
So
You get that satisfaction of just having a piece of cake, but not giving yourself diabetes. So, oh, this is nice. A nice rich cake, but light, but just perfection. I love olive oil cake.
I'm just glad that drunk Rachel had the self-control to not touch this cake.
Fair enough. Yeah. Drunk Kelly, when I do drink too much, I become very serious. I do. I put on this face that I'm like, I'm really into what you're saying.
Mhm.
There's a lot of like staring, which may look that I'm really interested, but I'm really just trying to make you stop moving.
Yeah, what happened to me last night was my friend with whom I'm producing live comedy shows in Salt Lake City, she and I had never been to the place that we're hosting the shows at as customers. So we wanted to see what it was like. And so we went, and it's fully outside. Everything is really, really socially distant there. It's really, really well done.
Mhm.
And basically the problem is that my friend that I went to the bar with can outdrink me by a lot. And she kept ordering us like rounds of cider because it's a cider place. She kept just like ordering and ordering and ordering them because she was just putting them away. And I could not handle as much as she could, which was surprising. I always think of myself as having an unhealthily high alcohol tolerance, but she really beat me. Wow. He's so drunk that I was singing Jewel. You know, but this is a great hangover food. I feel.
I think so. I
Yeah.
think it really is. Yeah. Wow. The first song, I remember the first time I got really drunk at a bar. For me, it was Van Morrison, Brown Eyed Girl, that I started belting out.
There was a folk singer performing there live, and the whole conversation started because like she was kind of bad. Okay, so like she was kind of like not nailing it, and it was very, very like somber interpretations of popular songs.
Nice.
And I started talking to my friend. I was like, well, we were all hyped that we got this spot performing here, but like, are we the this of comedy? Like, and then we were talking about like going on stage and singing Jewel for some reason. I don't know. It was like a whole, it made sense at the time.
It'll be fine.